So you're wondering how my writing's been going? That's really interesting. And you know why? Because so last time we talked, I had just finished a short story and I had started writing another one. So that's on pause. Instead of working on one short story that would be easy to finish, I've decided to work on like 5 different projects, and I'm gonna talk to you about all of them today. Project number 1 is a supernatural horror short comic. Its working title is Project Ghoul. It's the story of a woman who finds a dead body on her farm, and then as night falls, she has to protect her daughter from a supernatural threat. I'm currently working on that. It's taking way longer than I would like. This project is just ongoing, and one day I'll finish it. It's going to be around 40 to 50 pages. I'm not sure yet. No, I'm halfway through with the sketches. Most of my thumbnails are finished. I know the ending. I know everything that's going to happen in the story. I have started to ink the pages. But yeah, that's where I am. I'm not advanced at all, but I'm having a really good time. When I do manage to work on it, I really like it. It's a story that came to me in a dream. Not a nightmare, surprisingly, just like a dream. And I really liked the idea, so I modified it a lot so that the story was coherent. I hope that this will be my first like published comic. This is so awkward, but also to be cringe is to be free, so I can talk to myself and I shouldn't be ashamed of it. So yeah, this is like a longer term project that I've been working on for way too long. I'm embarrassed to say that it's been like 3 years working on it on and off, which is not great, I will say. But you know, I have started to realize that working on it at all is better than not working on it. So even if it takes me another 3 years or 6 or 12, why am I doing multiples of 3? If it takes me a long time to do it, as long as I work on it, I'm okay with it. Thifu. Thifu, wow, he's a beauty. Oh, there's so many bugs on you, lovey. Okay, project number 2 is another comic, surprisingly, but it's not a comic that I will draw. So that's different. It's a comic that I'm working on with a friend. I will be the writer and she will be the illustrator. And obviously we're both illustrators. So, oh, mosquitoes, I'm so sorry, lovey. It's gonna be a cosmic horror romance, I think. I'm still in the brainstorming phase. I actually started working on a more adventure post-apocalyptic story, but it was too big. I think the comic would have been over 100 pages, and we do want to get traditionally published, and we don't think that publishers will take a chance on people who have never published anything, and like the comic would be more than 100 pages. I don't think that that's a thing. So anyway, I wrote a whole outline for it, was almost done with the script. And then like we both talked it through and we realized that like maybe that wasn't the best project for our goals for this comic. So we're starting over with something that's a little bit more up both of our alleys. She is a big fan of romance and I'm a big fan of horror. I'm also a big fan of post-apocalyptic, but like I'm an even bigger fan of finishing something and not writing 100 pages of a draft that will never be done. So I don't know. I'm currently writing the outline for that. So I don't have any art to show you. Enjoy this mood board, I guess. We gotta finish this quick. There's so many bugs. I know I said that short stories were kind of on pause right now, but they are still one of my current projects. They are on pause, but they haven't stopped. I might not be writing the one that I said I was writing back in January, but I still want to write shorter stories. My plan is to maybe scale down even more. Whoa. My plan is to scale down even more, basically, and to, instead of writing like 2,000 to 5,000 word story, I want to write like stuff that I can finish in a day. I love zombies, you know this. So I think something that could be really fun is for me to write like 1,000 word short stories for like characters that I have or settings that I would enjoy. Just talking about like how survivors would live in a post-apocalyptic world, in certain situations or with particular characters. I want to write about survivors living in a radio station. Like I have a whole story for that, but I could just do a couple of pages of how they would actually survive there and what their life would look like a day in my life in the zombie apocalypse. I think that could be a really fun writing exercise. Also, I'm kind of debating just writing my novel. I don't know, like, that's the thing. I don't know if I am procrastinating writing an actual novel by writing short stories like this, or if it's actually practice. Like, I can't tell if I am tricking myself into being like, no, but you need more practice. You need to get better before you can jump into a big project. Or if I'm... There's a bird. Oh my God. It just shit so close to the camera. That was crazy, you guys. You almost got shit on. Am I actually just wanting more practice and wanting to make writing more of a habit? Or am I just shooting myself in the foot by not actually starting a novel? Like, I assume my first novel will be bad anyway. So what am I waiting for, actually? You know what, actually? Project number 3, writing a novel. No, I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't know. I'll get back to you eventually, whenever I feel like making another YouTube video. Speaking of, YouTube is still something that I would like to do, a creative pursuit that I would like to pursue. Can you tell I'm a writer? So yeah, that's still something that I want to do. It takes up a lot of time. Well, it doesn't take up a lot of like time to do. It takes up a lot of courage to get up and actually do it, because when I start to do it, like, it's fine. I can write a script, I can sit down or stand and make a video. Yeah, I need to maybe prioritize my YouTube channel a little bit more. Like, I have a lot of ideas. Filming them is not that much of an effort, but like taking time out of my day to film, that's the challenge. I'm a big procrastinator. I will procrastinate anything. If I have the chance, I'm gone. But, you know, all of these creative pursuits, I want to do it. I want to do it. So even though I'm quite imperfect right now, you know, making a video once every 3 months, apparently. But yeah, I think I need to accept being imperfect if I want to actually do things. I don't want to have a schedule right now. You know, I just want to do this YouTube thing for fun. It's another creative outlet. And if one day I want it to be more than that, if I want it to be monetized, or if I want it to be more to publicize my books, then I'll put more of an effort into it. But right now it's like, I just want to do this for fun. And if I take this YouTube thing too seriously, then I feel like maybe I won't do it. I just want to have a good time, man. I don't know. Have a couple of artist alleys coming up this summer, so I really want to have some new merch, maybe some new prints, some new bags. In a previous vlog, I've showed you how I made my screen printed tote bags, so I would like to have, you know, one other design, and I'd love to have, like, I don't know, just some new stuff, and, you know, get ready for a con. Like, I need to reorganize my table display. Would you guys be interested in a video about this, about Artist Alley and how I get ready for it? Like, I don't have a lot of artist alleys. I don't do a lot of them because I live in a faraway land. Oh, you're getting bitten by mosquitoes, lovey. I'm sorry. Yeah, I live many hours away from like major city centers, so I can't do too many cons a year. I do Ottawa Comic Con every year, but yeah, so a couple of conventions this year, and I need to make some new stuff for it. yeah, these are all of my current projects. I assume that most of them will get done, but some of them I might drop, I might change my mind, I might add something. You know, everything is just up in the air, especially when it comes to creativity. I want to follow where it leads me, and that's a good and a bad thing. I think things take me way longer than they should, and I have a lot of trouble finishing stuff, but also I am having a good time, you know? I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not forced to do any of these things, but I do need to work on finishing things a little bit more. I wonder if I have too many projects in my rotation, but I will say that I like to have a lot of projects, because that means if I don't feel like doing one thing, I can do something else, you know, and it's still being productive. I'm still doing something that I want to do. But the fact that I can't concentrate on one thing at a time is kind of hindering me in other ways. So I'm excited about all of these projects, and I am excited to see where everything goes. So yeah, I'm probably going to do a couple of dedicated videos on some of these specific projects, like the comic one. I feel like I have a lot to say about that because it's a really long process. I'm going to keep making writing videos. So subscribe if you want to see what I do next. All right. See you later, alligator.